What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today on the Lenovo Legion Go S with SteamOS and the Z1 Extreme chipset. And today, we're gonna have a look at Warhammer Rogue Trader. Now, this is one of those like tactics kind of games, like Final Fantasy Tactics, although this thing seems way more advanced, and I seem to make an ass of myself. I keep getting stuck in rooms and just having to run around in circles trying to figure out how to open a door. And I even trying to pay attention to the tutorial this time instead of just skipping through everything in 1 millisecond. And it still doesn't seem to help. But hopefully, I won't get stuck in too many places and I can actually get you guys some halfway decent gameplay in this video. My ally video pissed me off a little bit because I just was so disappointed at how bad I did. But at the same time, it's not like it's something like, oh man, I can do better. It's like, no, that's the best I can do. So sorry guys, I wished I could do better, but I'm just so fucking bad at these games, it makes me feel dumb. And I mean, I'm not super dumb, but apparently if you can't play that game properly, you're too dumb for that type of game. That's what logic tells me. I'm at least smart enough to figure that out. But regardless, I'm gonna do my damnedest and hopefully we can get you guys some good footage here. But if not, I do apologize. Like I said, I'm awful at this game. Probably one of the worst games I've ever done so far on this channel. At least I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying it's the worst for me. I'm the worst at the game, just for clarification. But now, let's get into the game and try and get ourselves a little gameplay, shall we? So we'll start off on 1200p, native, and just go on from there. Now, if I remember correctly, it does a little worse than the Allies, but I think that's mostly just due to it being a little bit higher resolution. Even though you'd think it wouldn't be that different, it is a little bit more pixels on the top and bottom since it's 16 by 10 versus 16 by 9, so it just must be harder to run than I think, or it's just Linux gets in the way on this one. Sometimes it really improves your stuff, and sometimes it gets in the way. But anyway, let's go see what it can do.
We need to investigate. Opposing me was your biggest mistake. Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it.
Out of my way!
Just a minor setback.
Death to the weak!
I'll live another day. On it.
Crush the feeble!
I will do like you. It will be done.
All right, now we're gonna do 900p. That way we at least have one thing we can do apples to apples for allies versus this. Sometimes I'll do 1000p, like if I have to go out of the game anyway, because it's one of those games where you have to get the settings right. But this time around, since I didn't have to do that, I was like, all right, well, let's just do 900p. That way we have at least one. But with that all out of the way, let's get back into the game and let's see what it can do with this one.
All too easy. Suits my purposes. Already done. You didn't stand a chance. I will not. This is unacceptable. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Ah! Chaos guides me.
Not the Scryer's job. My prescience has failed me.
Someone else can do this. That's not the Seneschal's job. Indeed.
Suits my purposes. Not a problem for me.
I'll do it.
Death to non-believers.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
So now we'll do 800p, which is the same resolution as the Steam Deck. And we're doing low settings though. I think after this we will do the Steam Deck settings, since I'm sure a lot of people would be curious how this thing would do with the exact same settings as the Steam Deck. Because a lot of people are going to cross-shop these. This is a little more expensive, but some people are willing to pay a little more for a little more performance. But anyway, let's get into the game.
I serve the ruinous powers. Chaos guides me. Out of my way.
Such is the will of chaos.
Ugh. Pain and duty go
Death
hand
to
in
the
hand.
weak.
I'm not interested. It will be done. At your beck and call. I took care of this one.
Chaos guides me. Ah! Death to non-believers. Ah!
Suits my purposes.
Doubt is for the weak.
Anything else? Be gone.
For the glory of my master!
I serve the ruinous powers.
I will do my duty.
Ah!
Nothing I can't do. Suits my purposes.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Cover me. But of course, what in unfortunate.
So now we're going to do those Steam Deck settings as I promised at 800p. Same resolution as the Steam Deck. We're not doing any upscaling or anything like that. We're just letting it do its thing. Which, speaking of which, if you did want a few more FPS, you probably could turn that on. It's not all blown up. It probably would look like shit, but on these little screens, you can kind of get away with that a little bit more easily. But anyway, let's get back to the game and let's see what it can do with this one.
Chaos guides me.
Nothing I can't do.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Out of my way!
Brace yourself, Avalon! My place is at the fore. At your beck and call. Reduced to dust.
Suits my purposes.
Guided by faith! As the Emperor commands, none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Will do.
None shall stand in my way.
It won't open.
A melter charge will help. There's probably one around here somewhere.
Did I mention that?
I'm at your service. Sometimes.
They say
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay. I'll do it.
a new challenge for me.
When the faithful are...
Yes.
Look, no.
Doubt is for the weak.
Alright, let's get some camera recorded gameplay here on the Steam Deck settings.
Follow my lead.
One thing I did before going here is I found this one room, so maybe now we can finally go through.
I rise to the occasion. I did fine. Done. I rise to the occasion.
Alright.
Never doubt me.
No, I'm not going.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
There we go. I just saw more goods, so I was like, fuck yeah, goods.
I did fine.
What's this thing? Oh, I can't reach those goods. No, no, no.
Cast your eye there. sorceress, apparition, trickery of the warp.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
I am a rogue trader. I am wherever my will demands me to be. Would you prefer to be elsewhere at this time? Indubitably. But are you ready? I can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide.
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul.
To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew! Lead them out! Find a way around!
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Edel. What are we waiting for?
Mistress, can you hear me?
Barely.
You're alive. Which is more than I was expecting after what you just did.
Praise the Emperor. We passed through the flames. How can this be anything but a portent? For so it is said that the Emperor will bless the worthiest and most steadfast in their faith.
Indeed he does. Oh, if I hadn't seen it myself, I never would have believed.
What happened to Lady Theodora? Did she follow us?
There was no Theodora, witch. There was an illusion, a temptation, a foul taint that tried to lead us astray. But she perceived its true nature.
Is that right, Adepta Sanctimonious? What? We'll just pretend like we didn't see the Lord's Captain standing there in the fire? Abala, you tell her.
Whatever it was, it matters no longer. Your conduct is bordering on madness, or holiness. A path opened behind you, where one moment there was fire, the next only smoldering embers remain. What am I saying? My eyes must have deceived me. Too much smoke for my lungs. Truly, would you have received wounds like these if there had been no fire?
The wounds are merely a sign of a trial laudably passed. It is something to be proud of, the same as decorations or badges of honor.
My eyes deceive me. I could swear that I just witnessed you step out of a pillar of fire with the rest following in your wake. Indeed it is. Your wounds. Noticed the signs of my blessing, have you? Yes, the warp is taking its toll. But I'm still sane and able to hold my weapon. I'll fight for the Font Phalanxius bloodline to the end. Pray, forgive my insistence. I shall not be the one to doubt the faith of she who has passed the trial by fire. I have gathered everyone who answered the Vox call and was able to hold a weapon. Yet I do not see the Lord Captain or her arch-militant in our midst. We are still receiving messages in her voice, but she is not responding to direct requests. I last saw Lady Theodora on the observation platform. When did you and she part ways?
It was at this very elevator, Master Edelthrad. The Lord Captain, accompanied by the Arch-Militant, headed to her chambers to retrieve an item of particular import. After that, all we heard from her were Vox broadcasts.
This is troubling, and the timing is inopportune. I am still receiving fragmentary reports from the bridge. Kunrad Voigtveer was spotted there, and even what scant intelligence on his activities I have reminds me of descriptions of sorcerous rituals. If that traitor has resorted to witchcraft, we must stop him at once. A reasonable approach. Take your escort with you. You may be waylaid. Once you have found the Lord Captain, you must beg her to go to the bridge and lead the counterattack. The rogue trader's appearance is sure to fill the defenders' hearts with hope, however frightened or exhausted they may be. Until next we meet, may the Emperor bless your deeds.
None shall stand in my way.
Okay, I don't know if I can go into any place in there. Nope, we're not going in there. Is this a door I can go in? No, not really. Ooh, can I control it with this? No. There's got to be some place to go here. Oh, door.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
What is that? Victory awaits.
Alright, what are you? Alright, nothing I can really do anything with, okay. Can I go in there? No. Alright, what are you? Alright. To the quarters. Okay, well, never mind.
It's about time.
Alright, and I think that's probably a pretty good spot to stop. At least we got a little further, and I didn't have to run around in circles too awful much. So I'd say that's an improvement from the Ally videos for sure. But alright, let's wrap up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Warhammer Rogue Trader, and it ran alright. Pretty on par with the Allies. And I even decided this time to throw in the Steam Deck settings too. Should have tried that on the Allies too, but I'm never gonna lie. I was getting discouraged and just embarrassed at myself in that particular video, because I just couldn't figure out how to do the most simple stuff, even though I was trying to pay attention. So it just made me feel real dumb, but I think I'm finally starting to get the hang of it a little bit. It's one of those games where it's like, they'll put stuff in front of you. You're not gonna be able to just open the door. You gotta go search the room, search every nook and cranny, and then you will figure out a way to get through the thing. Just takes some time. So you're kind of supposed to run around in circles in the rooms trying to figure out every little thing. So I was getting all mad at myself, and yeah, I was doing exactly what you're supposed to do for the most part. But in any case though, that's all for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out guys.